Coach, you're in an interesting part of the schedule. You're playing every 3 or 4 days for 4 weeks now. What's the biggest challenge for you as you're preparing to run this gauntlet of games?
Yeah, the biggest challenge is to handle the load. Of course, we need some rotations in this tough month, and our preparation to the next opponent is not then the highest load in our training session. Of course, not all the tactical principles now in our trainings load in a regular week. So some video meetings which we need then to prepare the next game, and that's it. So, but I would say the biggest challenge is to handle the rotations.
Can you talk about Cam Harper's health? I saw he was out with the team today.
Yeah, Cam Harper is in our team training session now, so he is an option for us tomorrow. That's good that we have now one player more, especially in our offensive position. This is what we need, and that's good to see him.
Next, we're going to Anthony on Zoom.
Hey, Coach. This past week, the team really came together during that U.S. Open Cup game. How is the team looking now in training after having played 2 games so far this week? Do they look like they're any tired legs at all?
No. I don't want to talk about this topic, and I said this to our guys as well, that we don't have now that we are talking about, or if we are tired or something like that. This is what I said. And what I answered, the first question is to handle, first of all, the load of the guys during the week, especially in these training session. And we came on Wednesday in the morning. We came back here to Jersey. Then we had on Friday today our training session. Yesterday our training session. So, but we are ready. We have to be ready on Saturday against a tough team, against a good team in our home stadium.
Next, we go to George on Zoom.
Coach, what's going on, man? 2 questions. One is, we keep hearing that we're waiting on Lois Morgan to come back, and I feel like there's going to be a little bit of pressure on him coming back. I don't know what difference you're expecting from Lois to come back with what's happening now with the team. Like, what is it that you're expecting from him that's going to change what's happening currently with this team?
First of all, to stay healthy. I'm pretty sure when he's healthy, and then he will help a lot our team with his profile, especially with his quality in deep runs, in transition moments like this. So the schedule is now that he can join on Sunday, the team training session, and then we will see. So he made the last couple of days individual program on the field with our medical staff. It seems that everything is good, everything is fine, and for sure then when he's joining on Sunday our team training session with the guys who's not playing tomorrow in our starting lineup, and then we have to look. So when is the best moment then to bring him in our roster, to bring him in as an option? This is what we have to handle. But he's a very important player for us, of course, but not to feel the pressure now. Okay, he has to come directly after 2-3 team training session and then directly to be in the starting lineup. I think that would be a big mistake.
Go to Mark.
Coach, walking onto the training pitch this morning, I saw Emil Forsberg and Mohamed Sofo very closely engaged and talking about something. Maybe it was about football, maybe it wasn't.
I hope so.
but the point is that it was very easy to see Forsberg taking an active role with a young player and getting him tuned up and ready for the day's work. Can you just speak about Forsberg's continued effect and perhaps on Sofo specifically, who's done so well?
Yeah, that's great. It's great to see, and I have seen this as well in the morning that they had some conversations after our video meeting, then on the field, and it's good. And this is what I mentioned so many times. It's all these experienced players which we have in our roster, and also a lot of young players in our roster, but they feel also the responsibility for each other, and that's good to help, to support each other, and that's great. That's great to see, and not only to listen what the coach is saying, and also to help each other, and how can we solve sometimes the situation, especially when we have the ball with some movements and that's good. And Emil is great character, great captain for our group, and then also so for what he has done, especially the last couple of weeks for us, it's a great development. And but now we need everyone. We need everyone, especially in these next couple of weeks.
Next, we go to Dan on Zoom.
Good afternoon, Sandro. Hope you're doing well. In the Open Cup victory against Colorado Springs, first time you scored more than 2 goals. How do you continue with that momentum on the goal scoring department into league play now with the Galaxy coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, that's our job. That's our job. But we don't go now in the first half and then we have to score 3 goals. It would be great, but it's also a very good opponent now, LA Galaxy, and we had the last experience against them was the MLS Cup final. Of course, especially and what we talked after Inter Miami game and some games. What we have to improve is then especially these moments with the ball, and for sure we need then these transition moments, these numbers in the box, in the opponent's box, that the probability is higher to score and to feel the confidence, to believe in yourself in these 1-against-1 situation. For sure, we want to keep this momentum for us that we are able to score. Yeah, we will see.
We'll go back to George on Zoom.
Coach, the past few teams that have come into Sports Illustrated haven't really been the best teams, but have given the Red Bull a little bit of trouble. LA Galaxy are a team that haven't really had too much going, so they're obviously coming in hungry, and you guys are a little hungry on the other end because that should be you guys in the finals. So how are we trying to avoid having what we've had happen with, say, DC United this weekend?
Oh, thank you that you are giving me this reminder. Thank you so much that you are giving me this reminder. That's great. So, but at the end, and I would also say the same when we win, when we had won the last couple of weeks, all the games, and I would always say the same, but the next game is the most important thing, and this is the next chance, the next opportunity for us. And but when we talked only now about DC United, we won then also against Montreal after that home game. It was tough, and we criticized a lot about DC United, but so now it's focus LA Galaxy and their structure, what they are doing against the ball, what they are doing with the ball. This is our target then, to prepare everything very clear in details, what we have to do on the pitch. And of course, we need in every game the highest intensity against and with the ball. This is what we need. And
Go to Mark.
It's Coach. It's very kind to call the LA Galaxy a good team. They're winless in MLS in 11 games. In a league with so much parity, it's hard to go winless unless you're dealing with injuries. Obviously, they desperately miss Ricky Puig. Joseph Paintsel likely won't be playing. Gabriel Peck likely won't be playing. Is there a revenge element from MLS Cup loss in this game for so many of the players that took part? Is that part of the motivation?
Yeah.
Or is it really just these are the guys in front of us, we have to do our job?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question from the mental side. And of course, we know everyone knows the experience which we had last game against them, the MLS Cup final. It was hard when we lost this final. But I think now it's a long time now to this game to tomorrow, and I think it's not now exactly this motivation. We lost the MLS Cup final, and now we want to show we are better than LA Galaxy. I think we want to show that we are tomorrow better in this game against LA Galaxy, and this is what we have to do on the field, and not to talk about before the game about the MLS Cup final. Everyone knows, and now it's a new chapter in our story, what we want to write. And I said this after our MLS Cup final directly. New chapter, new season, new challenge, everything. Every day is a new challenge then, and this is what we have to show tomorrow against LA Galaxy.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions. Coach, first go to Anthony.
Hey, Coach. So the last 2 games you've had to do a lot of rotation, but those players have really produced and done a very good job. how much easier is it for you when you know that the players, whoever you put out there, are really gonna show something?
Yeah, I said this was my first sentences today in our meeting to the guys. So we have 7 games in the whole month now in the next 3 weeks, and it starts the first game tomorrow against LA Galaxy, and it's clear that we won't have in now all these games now every time the same starting lineup. So tomorrow the starting lineup will be not the same starting lineup like the cup game will be not the same starting lineup against Inter Miami. So we will have some changes for sure, and then. But it's good. It's good for the other guys. What I said in the press conference after our cup game, that they collected minutes and we won this game very clear. It was not so easy to play there with all these circumstances, and it's good to build up this confidence for these guys who were sitting on the bench in our regular season games most of the time. And yeah, we need everyone. I can only repeat that we need everyone in the best spot.